Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of the Stony Brook Newsbreak. I'm Aaron Viltrez. Battered by the Democrats' impeachment inquiry, President Donald Trump wants to arrest Representative Adam B. Schiff for treason. President Trump has accused Schiff, the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, of lying to Congress about Trump's phone call to the president of Ukraine in an attempt to make him look guilty. This is one of his many attacks against Democrats since the inquiry began. Trump continues to add more fuel to the fire with his latest tweet, where he claimed the Civil War could erupt if he is removed from office. The tweet caused the hashtag Civil War II to trend on Twitter. Harvard law professor John Coates stated the tweet itself could be used as an independent basis for impeachment. Over 2,000 people gathered in New York City yesterday to compete in the Steven Siller Tunnel to Towers 5K. The annual race honors first responders who died from the 9/11 attacks and raises money to support the families of firefighters, police officers, and veterans. The race goes through the Hugh L. Carey Tunnel and follows the same path that first responder Steven Siller took on 9/11. Even though Siller wasn't off-duty at the time, he ran through the tunnel and all the way to the Twin Towers carrying 60 pounds of gear. Siller is one of 343 New York firefighters who lost their lives that day. It's looking to be like a busy week on campus. Let's throw it over to Deanna Albon to see what we have on this week's calendar. Deanna?
Thanks, Aaron. This week is all about Stony Brook spirit because it's homecoming week. Festivities are going to kick off on Wednesday with the annual Homecoming Harvest. Celebrate the start of autumn with fun fall-themed activities on Wednesday at noon on the Academic Mall. On Friday, come see your fellow Seawolves show off their talent at the Seawolves Showcase. Your favorite campus performance groups will light up the stage at 7 p.m. on the Stoller Steps. And don't forget to show your support for the Stony Brook football team at the homecoming game on Saturday. Stony Brook has moved up to number 24 in the FCS rankings and will take on James Madison, which is second. Kickoff is at 6 o'clock. Don't be late. Back to you, Aaron.
Thank you, Deanna. NCAA athletes in California will now have the chance to get paid for their name, images, and likeness starting in 2023. The state will allow collegiate athletes to get paid for endorsement deals while maintaining NCAA eligibility after unanimously passing the Fair Pay to Play Act. Earlier today, California Governor Gavin Newsom, a former college baseball player, announced the bill surrounded by athletes, including Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James. Advocates believe this passing will be a game changer for other states with similar legislation, including New York, which introduced a similar bill earlier this month. eBay is taking a drastic measure as it struggles to compete with Amazon and Walmart in the rapidly growing online marketplace. Adding to the pressure, eBay CEO Devin Wenig has stepped down from his position after having disagreements with new board members. eBay stocks are down at least 2% since the announcement. You may have noticed that campus has been a bit quieter today. That's because yesterday's evening marked the beginning of Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. Many public schools in New York and on Long Island will be closed today and tomorrow in observance. This is the start of the Jewish high holidays, which will culminate with Yom Kippur on Wednesday, October 9th. That's it for today's Newsbreak. From all of us here at Stony Brook, happy Rosh Hashanah.